It's like soaking in all the liquid. It also looks cool, so that's why we're doing it. What up? It's your boy Chef Harold, aka Uncle Harold. Welcome to Martha Stewart's house. We out here gonna make some nice juicy ribs today. We're gonna show you how to make it in your apartment, and you don't need any kind of special equipment. This is just using ovens, and then you can just change temperatures to create the crust and kind of that essence of barbecue. We're also gonna give it a little bit of vinegar oomph, just like they have down in the Carolinas. It reminds me of Filipino food, which has a very prominent vinegar-based sauces. We need to make the rub for the ribs itself. So we're gonna do a little bit of brown sugar. I think it'll help caramelize the meat a bit more, and it'll give it that char and kind of unctuous flavor profile that you need. A little bit of Maldon salt, some black pepper, some paprika, and some garlic powder. Do some onion powder, and then we're gonna do mustard, a little bit of cinnamon, and celery seed, and then cayenne. And we're just gonna mix it really well. Make sure everything's incorporated. I think what makes a great dry rub is the balance between heat, spice, saltiness, and a little bit of fat also if you have some. So what we have here is a big back ribs. These ribs are not trimmed, which what I like the most because you don't want to waste the product, right? It usually has this like white sinew in the back of the ribs. You can just take that out and clean it. You can have this nice clean rib, and also when you bite into it, you don't have that stringy texture when you bite into it. You can tell that this pork has been treated fairly well with how much fat has been in there. It's bred nicely. Doesn't smell anything at all, which is a good thing. Go ahead and put the dry rub in. When you season something, you always gotta make sure that you season from up top, right? It's one thing I learned a long time ago. And you wanna make sure that you cover every single aspect of this animal. You massage it a little bit. Flip it on the other side. Let me get some of that flavor in there too. Usually at a restaurant, you'll get 6 bones, and you get a half a rib, and you can do a full rib if you want to. But I mean, this thing will serve only one Harold. Like this thing is definitely one serving for a person like myself. All right, so next steps is we're gonna wrap this thing, aluminum foil. I'm gonna lay it out. You just want to do is just fold it like a burrito almost. I'm wrapping this just to keep it insulated and marinated. I don't want to air dry it at all. So I want the rub to seep in it. A little bit of moisture is gonna like make the rub a little bit wet, and it's gonna go right into the ribs itself. Go ahead and let it rest on the fridge for about 30 minutes. I really enjoy South Carolina barbecue, and the one thing that's prominent in the Carolina barbecue is vinegar. So today we're using cider vinegar, and it's potent, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the good stuff right here. So you put a little bit, couple cups of cider vinegar. We're gonna cut it with a little bit of brown sugar, some salt, black pepper, super simple, a little bit of chili flakes. And then, because, you know, I'm Filipino, we're gonna add a little twist to it. This is banana ketchup. For you people that don't know what banana ketchup is, it is what it sounds like. It's banana ketchup. If you want to make it at home from scratch, I like to use plantains, like ripe plantains, yellow ones. Fry those until it's crispy and brown, and then you put it together with the ketchup and you blitz it. A little bit of honey, a little bit of chili flakes, and you got your own little banana ketchup. You can use that for fries, fried chicken. We use it for everything in the Filipino communities. The best part about this is while you're cooking your ribs, this will start glistening the ribs. It'll start making this crackling noise. It'll also start giving it the smell in your house that you've never kind of experienced before. If you never kind of barbecue with vinegar like that, it'll give your house a great smell. It's been about 30 minutes that the ribs have been sitting. We're gonna go grab it from the fridge. I've lived in really small apartments, and we have no access to a fireplace. You can't have a grill in your apartment. You're gonna burn your place down. So this idea here is a way to kind of incorporate those flavor profiles. I'm gonna double wrap this thing. You know, we call it the ghetto sous vide, you know what I'm saying? And you just kind of create a little pouchy pouch for it first before we land the water in it. Sous vide is a French term for cooking under vacuum. We have these really fancy machines that you vacuum your product and you keep it in this water bath, and it becomes a cooked and tender meat for a certain period of time. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of water. Just wanna create this little baseline here. And this is how we do this shit, right? So you make a little teepee, and then boom, you create this little hatch situation. What's gonna happen here is the moisture itself is gonna create kind of a vacuum in here. So it'll steam in here, cook the ribs, and the one way you can tell if ribs are ready is you can start seeing the bone just start popping out. And that's when it's telling you a little peekaboo, like, yo, I'm almost ready. We got 10 minutes left or like 15 minutes left. And by the time it goes down maybe 3/4 of the way, you lit. That's when you know that the rib is done and ready. You set it and forget it. We're gonna come back in about an hour and check on it and see what we got. But one of the telltale signs that this method works is the water is almost gone, as you can see. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer our ribs, flip our ribs. Yes, and what you wanna look at is, you can tell the rub is really seeped into the rib itself, and some of the meat on this backside has started coming down a little bit right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it some more love. I'm gonna take our trusty little mop. Mopping it is really such a great way to cover this thing with the sauce, because the mop itself, it's like soaking in all the liquid, and when you dab it in there and like seep in through the meat itself. We raised the temperature now to 450, and we're gonna go ahead and get this caramelization on the outside of the ribs and let that barbecue sauce like seep in there. Give it another layer of flavor. Oh. What you want to do is you want to just give it baste again. Oh yeah, yeah. The char is amazing, right? It's like a nice mild reaction, and I love that when vinegar like caramelizes with brown sugar. It's such a great flavor. Oh boy, that thing. I'm gonna mop it a little bit more, just for good measure. This type of rib, you don't really need any other barbecue sauce, dipping sauce, anything like that. I think all you gotta need is just a little bit of these garnishes. We're gonna go ahead and cut it. Wow. Yeah, look at that. I'm cutting it on the bone. Some people like it when it's like super soft and like the bone comes out, but for me, I like that kind of bite to it a little bit. And this is like, when I'm cutting through it, the juices are just flowing in here. I can just taste how juicy it is. I'm like salivating while I'm cutting this. I'm gonna go ahead and plate this up. Baby back ribs. Nice. Super simple. Peanuts up a little bit. It's really conducive to Asian flavor profile with a little bit of chopped peanuts and garlic, and I like to eat my ribs that way. So a little bit like this. And for the cilantro, I just like to tear them. I don't need to like chop them up to like throw over the top. Like this. Filipino style ribs, baby. These ribs look amazing. I'm super excited to taste them. I'm gonna get a piece right here. That's a great tasting rib. The taste flow fry is so good. The rub is very prominent in it. The rub itself has a little bit of spice, a little bit of sweetness, and barbecue sauce also has kind of those parallels on the same sides. So when you have them all together, they kind of heighten up the flavors of all those things, and it also kind of melded well with the ribs and giving it the flavor that it needs, especially the baby back ribs is a little bit of a leaner cut. It's good, man. I think it's just, I think at the end of the day, it's really about people's flavor profiles and what they like. And for me, this is great. I can really taste the vinegar. I can taste the rub. It's still in my mouth. It's a little bit tingly from the spice. Like it's all there, And I think you'll have fun creating this in your home, especially in your little ass apartment without a grill, and you can really create something that you're proud of and succulent like this. Like we always say in Bon Appetit, never attach yourself to the outcomes. South Bronx all day. Peace.